Sorry, I'm filming this in bed. My phone needs to charge. Saw a TikTok that briefly touched on what an inner world is, and I wanted to talk about ours, so here we go. I've got all my notes right here, by the way, so if you see me looking this way, that's why. An inner world is a visualization technique. Plural folks and singlets alike can both have an inner world. General purpose of an inner world might be to sort and categorize trauma, emotions, to play out scenes, to work through something, or otherwise work with yourself and your emotions in a visualized environment. It's super useful. There's tons of resources on how to do it for singlets and plural people alike. For plural folks, some of the purposes might include talking to alters, visualizing switches to make doing so on purpose easier, or a visualization to hold meetings with everybody and make that easier for a system as a whole to like listen to everybody without using a visualization. That can be really difficult. The inner world is not something with a neuropsychological basis. You don't come with one. It's entirely your imagination. Part of this can be something we refer to as the table exercise. We didn't come up with this, but we don't really remember where we heard about it either. The exercise is simple, and we do it like this, generally. Visualize a big table. Picture it in your mind's eye with whoever's fronting at the head of the table. There's more chairs around the table, and you can invite your alters to sit down around the table. With their input to the scene, anyone that wants to participate can come sit down. This helps with talking, sorting everyone's thoughts, and in our case, we use it to visualize how to switch on purpose. We picture the person fronting and the person that wants to switch in. They grab hands across the table, and then they switch chairs, because the person at the head is the one fronting. The head of the table is the fronting seat. This doesn't always work. Sometimes if we repeat the visualization a couple of times, it'll catch, and sometimes it'll catch, but it will end very quickly. The person fronting will switch back, or it won't work at all. But that's a quick and dirty explanation of the table exercise, which can be integrated into a room in your inner world. You can have a room set up in your inner world to do that. Regarding our experience, we kind of have aphantasia. We can see shapes sometimes, or movement, but everything's gray and ghostly in our eyes. We are very creative, though. We write, we draw, we compose music across all of our parts. So when we attempt to visualize the inner world, we can't see anything, but we know it's there. Sometimes there's like a little novel-like description that we're able to like go through in our head as we're trying to like see what's going on. It might be comparable to say that on the inside we are partially blind, or like we have severe cataracts. We can see motion or shapes, but it's hard to tell what it is. We can touch things. If we aren't sure, we can feel them. Ultimately, though, it's hard to see anything or be positive of what we're seeing. We also have parts of our inner world that aren't connected or are barely connected to like our host's inner world, right? So there's the room, and there are other places, and some places are connected, and some of them aren't. You know, if you're interested in a video of us mapping our inner world, I did already make one, but, you know, let us know. Have a good one.